Hello, and thank you for joining the Ski Summit Real Estate Show, where we talk about Colorado mountain real estate, local mountain news. I'll share some tips with the real estate and take you behind the scenes of the curtain of the Summit MLS. Today is August 10th. I'm your host, Matt Dayton with Cornerstone Real Estate. I'm here with Benji, my producer and live stream sidekick. Hey, Benji.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. Another beautiful day in the mountains. So Benji's going to be monitoring the chat for us today. If you have any chat questions or comments, feel free to chime in. So what do we got going on for little news today, Benji?
So the local news I have, we're talking about slow growth. Uh-oh. Come on.
A little more
Is slow growth the new normal for home prices? And Goldman Sachs seems to think so. Here's the news article. What did you get from all of this?
Yeah, it's a little more national, I guess, than local, but of course it impacts the local, and it's really reflects a lot of what we're seeing in our local market. So I don't think it's anybody's surprise that we're seeing slower growth and a slower appreciation for home prices, obviously, than we've seen in the past couple of years. They are saying over the next few years, the model that they're predicting, if you scroll down a bit, keep going, go down, right there. So they're saying like 2023, 1.3% growth, 2024, 1.7. So pretty slow growth they're talking about. We've definitely already seen better than that in some areas, depending on where you're looking in the county. So some we've seen prices come down. And some we've seen go up. Some of that has to do with a little bit more of local politics, short-term rental restrictions, a little more restrictions on properties in some areas, and then other areas where we don't have those, we've seen more normal appreciation. So, but that said, some of the highlights on that article, basically saying that prices nationwide are resilient to decline due to tight supply, but demand is also dampening by affordability concerns. So supply is not really coming up much, but the buyer's demand is not there either. So because interest rates being higher. So, but the good news is that back in October 2022, Goldman Sachs predicted that prices would fall 5 to 10% from their peak. But the actual correction has been a lot more mild than that. So things are kind of looking better than we thought that they would, according to Goldman Sachs. And then current homeowners. So actually, strike that. Goldman Sachs pins the probability of a recession over the next year at about 20%, down from previously forecasted chances of 25 and even 30% from last year. So I think that's a little bit rose-colored lens to look at what's going on in our market, and certainly encouraging, but it's paints a picture. And this is, of course, just one firm's opinion, but they do their research.
They're a pretty big firm too, and all I ever hear from anybody on YouTube or anything else is that the sky is falling.
Right. It's exactly what everybody's saying. And you hear, that's the thing you start getting on there and you start watching YouTube and all that. It's clickbait.
It is. And it's difficult to see past that.
It is. And when you actually look at the numbers, why would our home prices crash? Why would, sure. If we went into some outside force, something outside of real estate that caused everything to come down. Okay, another pandemic, another plane hits a building. There's things that can happen.
Yeah,
that are unforeseeable, out of our control. But if you take the things that we do know and the things that are foreseeable, there's nothing in the data that shows me that we're going to see home prices crash.
Yeah.
And everybody likes to say, when somebody bought a place 10 years ago, they're like, oh, you got a great deal on that. Well, it really actually wasn't that great a deal at the time.
Yeah. It's comparing right now to back then. And it can be pretty tough because it can feel like a solid deal, but that person earned that deal over time. It didn't just happen the one day. It's a good deal right now. It wasn't then.
Yeah, it wasn't then. And so I think that's a great lesson to take away, that it's like, if you're going to buy real estate and keep it for 2 years, you're taking more risk.
Right.
If you're going to buy that real estate and you have the ability to hold that for 10 years, there's virtually no risk there.
Right.
It's going to appreciate. And we've seen that. Even the worst crash in 2008 that we saw in the housing market, 10 years later, they were really doing great. So I think it's really important to put that in perspective. As long as you're not putting yourself in a position where you're going to lose your shirt because you can't afford to keep it, then you're going to win. That's what I love about real estate.
Yeah.
So,
all right. So we got local news covered. You ready for question of the day or the real estate tip? Which one do you think looks better?
Yeah, let's go with question of the day.
So for the question of the day, what do you do if you need to get rid of something big in Summit County now? Are you burying bodies? What's going on?
Yeah, right. I got a big trunk here. You just throw that stiff in here, and we'll take care of it. No. Well, if you're me, you borrow your father-in-law's truck and haul it to the landfill. But if you don't have that option, actually, I had a refrigerator I had to get rid of.
Okay.
And you can't just haul a refrigerator to the landfill without getting rid of the freons. So I called Dan the Dump Run Man.
Dan the Dump Run Man.
Dan the Dump Run Man. So yeah, this was I'll show you really quick. Tire screen. There's this Facebook page. So he just came by, picked up, and brought this truck and grabbed my refrigerator and hauled it off, freon and all. I didn't have to worry about it.
Well, thank you, Dan the Dump Run Man. That's awesome. What does he do? Does he take it to Denver?
I don't know what they did with it. They probably just drove it down and dumped it in a ditch. No,
I love the bear logo. Now this guy's brand is awesome. I love it.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. But they can get rid of all stuff, but refrigerators are kind of hard to get rid of. So if you need help with something like that, I was pretty happy with their service. So
called Dan the Dump Run Man.
Keep that in mind.
I like that. That was cool.
So it wasn't Dan that came by. I was a little disappointed, but
well,
take what I can get.
All right. Tell me what Phil Jones has got for us today for our negotiation phrase of the day from Exactly What to Say.
Indeed. So
it sounded like Dr. Seuss there for a moment.
Need to start going on about needs.
Needs.
So just out of curiosity, this is a great way to ask a question that might come across as rude in another form. So, for example, if someone were to say, I need to think about it, which we hear a lot of times in sales or just other areas in life. So to say, what exactly do you need to think about? That might not come off right, might be kind of pushy, even it's just kind of might come off as a little bit rude. So if I say, just out of curiosity, what is it specifically that you need to think about? Or what is it's holding you back from your decision? Just out of curiosity, it's a lot easier to say that. It comes across as more inquisitive versus pushy or rude. So the key is ask the question, just out of curiosity, what is it specifically that you need to think about, and then zip it. So don't say anything after that. It's tempting to throw out suggestions like, is it price? Is it the terms? What that might be, but just be quiet and let them answer the question. So that is the tip on what negotiation.
That's what I do.
Of the day.
I just let people talk. They'll tell you everything if you let them.
If you can.
Yeah.
Those of us that are not comfortable with silence, I lose at that game sometimes when it's like
my parents had a family friend growing up named Jerry, and us kids in the car, we were always really annoying, and he'd be like, let's play a game called Submarine, and as the first person to talk, they get the submarine killed or whatever. So it was just a way to shut us kids up. But
get torpedoed. No, play the silent game. But seriously, I mean, it's like if you can just hold your tongue, and it is amazing. And sometimes it is like the longest, most awkward silence, especially with people that are playing by the same game.
So how is the market looking?
The market is looking good. So we are looking at, let me get in here really quick, share my screen. So
there it is.
There it is. So we have currently right now total sales volume. Actually, July did pretty well. So we had single family residence. You can see here for July was about 66 million in sales. If you go back July of 2022, we were actually 44 million. So July did better. Year to date, we're still below by about 40% year to date, but July was really good. And August is shaping up pretty decent. We're looking at, if you look at August from a year ago, we're not quite at that 1/3 mark, and we're a third of the way through the month. So I think we're going to be below on August. But if we look, just from overall activity that we've seen over the past week or so, we're seeing decent number of properties go under contract. So yeah, it's been good activity overall.
Really popular months for buying and selling houses.
And, July and August really is our big time up here. It's the best time to look at property. You can see everything. It's just really easy to do that way. And then this is buyer competition last month, just on an average what things are going for basically under asking price. So we've seen a little bit more of a dip in properties going asking price versus what they actually sell for. And this kind of gives you, so about 2-3% for on an average under ask, so 97% of ask price. So not uncommon in a typical market. That's usually where we land. And then in the $1 million to $3 million range, we're looking at that's the peak of it. Of course, that's a pretty big range, but that's where the bulk of the market is. As far as sales, we have 56 in that range.
Okay.
Yeah. So there
cool
you have it.
Are you ready for the MLS check? We look at 5 different new homes.
Yes. Let's take a look at those.
All right. Here's my first one. This is 2436 Ryan Gulch. Is this a new one?
Yeah. So this is a new listing. 475,000 for a 1-bedroom, and it's good. Nice sunny views there. It's good open floor plan. I thought this one was attractive and for a starter getting into something, for under $500,000 up here, this would be a good start on something. It is 527 square feet and 1 bed, 1 bath, built in 1972. HOA fees are $527 a month. So that's going to include pretty much everything. So 527 might seem like a higher number, but when you throw in your heat, your gas, your insurance, Wi-Fi, snow removal, trash pickup, water and sewer, and cable TV, it's not so bad.
I like that it's got just about everything you could need inside the unit. Yeah,
it's not at 647 square feet. It's not real big, but it'll definitely fit the task. Easy access to get to Copper, Frisco, Keystone. So yeah, that's a good one.
All right. Next one I have is 22 Spyglass Lane out in Silverthorne. I like the colors on this. Look at this. This is so cute. All these stairs going up.
Yeah, nice little aspens there. And I liked this one, and I wanted to show this one because I feel like, so it's, right up Ryan Gulch Road, so a little bit further up there. No short-term rentals in this area, so keep that in mind. But great trails right out the back door, easy access to some good stuff. But they did a really, really good job of updating these. So if you look at like all the layout, the countertops, everything they did with these, the railings, they did a great job. And it's a higher price point for sure for 3-bedroom in that area. But I think that just given that it looks so good, they're probably going to do really well on this. These types of properties are the ones that seem to be going pretty quick right now. So it's worth the investment up here to update your property.
I love this one. This is great. Oh, a moose.
There's always
a deer. That one's got
gosh.
sharp antlers.
Oh my gosh.
What are those? All right, I get it.
Okay, lots of activity shots in there, man.
Yeah. I like this property though. This is really cute here, and then the inside of that thing is no joke. You're for real. That was really nice.
Yeah, I thought it was worth looking at. So.
All right, here comes the next one. This is 105 South Park Avenue out in Breckenridge. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so this I thought was a great just ski property. You're right there at the base of 4 o'clock ski run. So growing up as a kid, I used to always ski down that, and I walk home to my parents' house just a few blocks up. But the condo is, again, you can short-term rent this, which is in zone 1 in Breckenridge. So that's a big deal, being able to short-term a ski rental property like this. And then you're just a couple blocks from Main Street. So easy access. You got the Riverwalk Center there. It's a really great location. So 2-bedroom, some cool looking river rock there. Crazy. They want to look crazy with this, rustic cabin look. Yeah. So it's kind of cool. It's a little unique. You don't see that inside a condo very often.
You want the experience.
Yes, you're gonna feel it. Just don't rub up against the wall, because you will. you really will feel it. So yeah, but that is the spot. Underground parking here. Yeah. And there's your peak 8, peak 9. Right there, Breckenridge ski area, 4 o'clock run.
Pretty area.
For sure. For sure. My hometown.
Oh my goodness. Look at this little stream here.
It goes right through there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Every time I look at these houses, I'm like, I need that one.
You can do that. Just get up in the morning, hop on the bus, go take some runs, ski home.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Here is 1.2 million, 135 Durkham Drive in Keystone. Have we done this one, or is this a new one?
This is a new one. 3-bedroom, right in the heart of Keystone, River Run. These are great rental properties, great investment properties, just because you have easy access to everything. It's park your car and leave it for your entire vacation. So you get in, you got great restaurants right down in the main lobby area. They do events down there, super fun area. And then you're like just a couple minute walk to the gondola. So it's now, and they got their own pool right there. So this has got everything you need.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the inside of this too. They've got everything.
Yeah, they did a good job with the decor on it. Yeah.
It's like being in Disneyland. Look how pretty this is.
And it is kind of.
Okay. How many buildings in Summit County have the fireplace? All of them?
Practically. Yeah. You got to have the fireplace. It's cold.
I went to a resort with my mom in Germany, and when you walked into the building, it was just a fireplace. It was so big.
What it really says is it's cold here.
Yeah. Hope you brought your thick socks. All right. 2.75 million for 198 Topaz Road in Silverthorne.
Yeah, so this one, this is up in the Ruby Ranch subdivision. So really unique subdivision in Silverthorne, but it's just, you get up in this area and you feel like you're just off the beaten path. and there's, big properties, big lots, dirt roads. You're driving past like horse pastures as you go up into there. It's a gated community. So it's really unique and really special up there.
Very cool. Nice and secluded.
Yeah. Yeah, the house was built in 2000. It looks very clean and really solid. It's kind of a nice, I don't know, kind of a French, country style house is what I would call it.
Looks pretty fresh.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Isn't that pretty? That's buffalo in the background in red.
That's really pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, and you got some like private trail access up in there.
Blue kitchen.
Blue kitchen. Yeah, nice decks. Yeah, so this one is built in 2000. It's 4,176 square feet. It's 4 bed, 6 baths. Have fun cleaning 6 bathrooms. 2-car garage, and they don't have any HOA fee. I think it's pretty self-managed type of HOA.
I should start a home cleaning business up there.
You know what? Home cleaning and handyman business.
Home cleaning and handyman. Okay.
Yeah. We'll clean it and fix it.
Clean it and fix it.
First,
that's it. That's all I've got.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you, Benji. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Thanks, everybody, for joining the Ski Summit show. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave us a like below, share us on social media, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to check the description for links and the things we mentioned in the episode. I'm Matt Dayton with the Ski Summit show. Hope to see you in the mountains soon.